Why, hello to you. One of you is trying to kill my channel. The other was just a meager release, fun, but this one came with knives. You think you can kill all my cameras? I brought every single one of them. You're not going to beat anything. What are you doing? Follow me. I hate you so much.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we do have a battle on our hands. DJI Action 4 versus DJI Pocket 3, and Pocket 3 versus everything I own. On paper, it seems like this would defeat everything I have. Why wouldn't it? It has like A7S3 specs. A7S3 is in the bag. So like, is it going to kill everything I own, and then I just set up camp, sell my house, move into the forest, and just have this? Is there Wi-Fi in the forest? There's not. So first thing you will notice that this is actually, in my opinion, superior for just vlogging. You're just gonna vlog, you're doing this stuff, same specs, Action 4, much wider, stable, you don't have to worry about a gimbal, you know where you're pointed, rule of thirds, you don't have to think, oh, birds are flying, okay, we get it. Whereas this, that gimbal's always floating, you're worried, am I here? Sometimes it off-centers itself, and then you're, okay, let's just double tap that. You're doing stuff. It's annoying, but look at me with my big sensor. 1 inch. It's not like it's good in low light. We saw what happened. I think my X3000 outperformed it, if we're being honest with you, but it was super noisy, and it lost focus. It was hunting all the time. It's terrible in the dark, but whatever. That's not what I use vlogging cameras for. See, like, already, you're not centered anymore. You keep drifting. It's super annoying. Who has the better 240 frames per second slow-mo? There's going to be a lot of running across the street because I do want to see the slow-mo versus each of my cameras. All of them have some semblance of slow-mo, each more disappointing than the last. The Nikon Z30 might be in a camera bag. My girlfriend said it's a merce. She called my bag a merce. Oh, what kind of life is that? So first contender, what do you think? In my opinion, the DJI Action 4 is the easier camera, but if you're actually going to film some other people, this one's going to look much better. You're going to have some autofocus, a little separation for the slow-mo street videography, like so much more versatile. Yes, this is ultra wide. You're missing most things in life. Like, things look too far away if you want to film something else. So if you're just vlogging, I'm pretty happy with the old Action 4. How would this compare to the Ace Pro, the best vlogging camera ever made, because of how close the focus distance is? Super close. Why are you so high? Can you see a difference? If you can't, the Insta360 is the one that looks like I just got punched in the face and my nose is bleeding, and it's focused about 15 years into my past because it's not even close. You know what's crazy? Every time I release something on this camera, someone will say, it doesn't look so bad. It looks like you're in. If you didn't mention that you were out of focus, I wouldn't even have noticed it. You've obviously been paid in toilet paper rolls by Insta360. I know you. There's no way. I mean, I look at this every time and I'm like, damn, the skin tones are bad. The focus is far. It's fun for moto vlogs. You know, oh my God. Why bother signaling? Who needs those? I just did one on my Vegetable Police channel and it worked totally great. So like, it has a purpose. It's not for vlogging my face. Whereas you have potential. You're much more designed for vlogging. It's the only camera that we know of today that is designed for vlogging. I would have put maybe a wider lens, but I don't know, man. I know you have your little wide lens adapter, but the Ace Pro has a trick up its sleeve, doesn't it? It can do AI that is beautiful and relaxing. It doesn't flash. It doesn't give you seizures. It's amazing. You saw that. You saw what we just witnessed. The Ace Pro is the best camera ever made just because it is fun. I mean, I tried that when I was on the fence thing. I was like, can you make it any less distracting? So I highlighted a little area. 2 people walked past me, and I said, make them aliens walking alien dogs. And this is what we got. It wasn't even close to believable, but I don't mind it. There's almost nothing you can do to make it usable and just relaxing. Like, oh, it's just flashing, but it is fun, is it not? Let's just do, okay. Bigfoot's on the roof. Oh my God, Bigfoot everywhere. The camera doesn't seem to understand what Bigfoot is, unfortunately. It's just like weird warrior monkeys and I don't know, man. How about Dog Man? So while the DJI Pocket 3 is superior for vlogging, because that's what it was designed for, I would prefer the Ace Pro if I just want to do AI fun or moto vlogging. I don't think I want to put this on a chest mount. That would just be weird. It would work, but like, why? This thing is actually pretty good. But in order to beat the DJI Pocket 3, we have to reach into the depths of my man purse. And I think we will find the solution. So in order to bring every camera with me and not scratch it, I had to get a bunch of bags and I needed more. So PGY Tech sent this cloud frickin' thing with a sling. So this is this review. It has a magnetic little clip. Love these gimbals. How I can just show you. Can just show you perfectly. I imagine I can see, even though I can't see the screen now. Oh, that's fantastic. So it has a little, boom, magnetic thing in there. This is the best review. Oh, yeah. So in here might be a little Nikon Z30. Totally easy to get out. Wow. Oh, what are you doing now? What was that? You're just floating around. That was the worst thing I've ever seen. You left me to dry. Come back. The hell is your problem? So, not bad little bag. I have another bag to review, and then are they worth it over something you can just get on AliExpress for like 1/10 of the money? We'll talk. My God. My God, you have a challenger now, don't you? Oh yeah, I think we're seeing something. That might be, some people are preferring that side over here. Come on now. We have a little battle. It's a little battle. Are either of you focusing on each other? Get along. Get along. So on the Pocket 3, we're on the Freewell mist filter. I still have to review this whole pack. They sent NDs and everything, but for now, I'm liking the mist filter. It definitely works. Got a little Nikon with the kit lens. Just a little kit lens and the Freewell, just the mist thing. There's no ND filter on it. I don't need that. Nikon eventually focuses on you and then exposes for you. Best stave in the business. Not really. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but it's usable. Some people complain, oh, it's so jittery. It's not at all. It is. But if you got the 12 to 28, the only reason I have not pounced on that lens is the lack of slow-mo in here. It's like, we only have HD 120. It's hard to want to put more money into this. But if you're just doing kit lens, it's a damn good look. Is the slow-mo as good as this? I think it is. Okay, so the odds are not great that the Nikon did anything worthwhile there. The stave, probably pretty bad. It was HD 120 versus 4K 120. Ouch. So like that makes this camera not very fun. But like, I don't really want to buy anything more for it. We're waiting for like a Nikon full frame with HD 480 frames, and then we got something. Then we invest in the Nikon glass. But like, for a budget thing, it's not much more expensive than the Pocket. Somewhat close. You get a used Z30, you're in the ballpark. You're in a ballpark. Don't get the hot dogs. It's pork. So how did the Z30 stand up to the Pocket 3? Did it hold a spot in your heart? Come on. Don't tell me the DJI has killed off all 3 cameras so far. We have a step up, though, aren't we? Maybe a Canon color science can save us? I think it could. Do you have any idea how annoying this is? With the gloves, switching bags, I can't feel my fingers, everything, and then holding this Pocket while I'm doing all these things, afraid I'm going to break the gimbal. We have another bag on our hands. This is also a PGY Tech, also magnetic flapping. Black, though. Huh? You're seeing any of that? No? This one overlaps a bit, so it can like fold on top. Huh? Comfy in there. Oh, what a little thing. Less of a merce, isn't it? Huh? Oh, God. Oh, why? Why me? Does the Canon R8 full frame now stand a chance against the Pocket 3 with a Voigtlander 3D pop lens more quality than anything ever made? Come on. My God. It's bound to be doing something now. Come on, we're just in standard on everything. Pocket 3 looks better in standard because there is more dynamic range as it follows me than D-Log M. I don't understand why people film in D-Log M. You'd think, oh, there's more dynamic range, bro. That's why. It's less. The Canon R8 has pleasantly surprised me. Just everything about it, the color science. A Voigtlander lens, pretty stable, is it not? Just digital stabe is pretty good. I mean, your manual focus, you could still do some slow-mo. I mean, come on. This did not just look better. Now that we switch back to the Pocket 3, that didn't look as good as Canny Boy. Come on. They're both 20mm lenses. Son, for the first time in our lives, who exposes better? One of you? One of you? Canon follows you better. The gimbal's drifting. It's like way to the left, to the right. Come on. Canon, you're winning. You're full frame. I mean, the Canon's not going to be as stable if you're walking hard. Okay, and your slow motion is actually worse. You have 4K 60, you have 4K 120, you have HD 180, you have HD 240. That's kind of painful, man. Like, come on, but you're full frame. You are that. Admit it. But the reality is, one of my shoulders is burning. It's not the Pocket 3 shoulder, it's this one. I have to stop periodically. Even though it's light, I should probably get a lighter lens for this, but with that adapter and then that Voigtlander, even though it's like a pancake lens, that thing, like it's tiny, it's heavy, because it's got real glass in it. But hot damn, it's hard to beat that Canon image. It's my favorite look of all. I like it better than the Z30, the Sony a7S III, like everything. Canon, just the look, yes. But are you as good in slow-mo? Okay, we're in log for both. Canon log. The slow-mo was logged for Canon, and probably not for DJI for some reason, but now we're in C-Log 3 versus D-Log M, and you can see, remember when I did this earlier? Oh, I have less dynamic range. Wow, Canon's exposing for me for some reason. Holy cow, you never do that. You love me. Oh, that is so nice. So DJI log has less dynamic range than anything known to man. Okay, it is time for the boss battle. If you destroy my Sony a7S III, I'm gonna cry in a river and drown my a7S III in my tears. Okay, you little pocket freak. Don't even pretend that you're destroying my $70,000 Sony a7S III with a Zeiss lens. We're talking Zeiss baddest magic. You cannot compete. You met your match, finally. Color science of Sony. We're just in standard with a little plus 0.3. Because Sony does not love me, usually. Don't even tell me. Okay, so that's not bad. Not bad, Sony, you're exposing for me. Wow. I think it's because I'm in standard. I love you so much, Sony. So much dynamic range. I knew you'd have my back. And the exposure changes. Looks a little overexposed, but I hardly fault you. My shoulder isn't shaking. So Sony a7S III with a Zeiss baddest. It has its quirks. The stabilization, as we are about to witness, is not the best thing we've ever seen, but it's somewhat usable. Autofocus gets you. Okay, if you're careful, it's somewhat acceptable, barely, by science. But like if you catalyst browse your way through life, then you're okay. You're okay. But here's the reality. As we walk, this is what you can expect. Vlogging on the Sony. Most people walk with this little care for their audience. They just walk like they're getting somewhere quick. Okay, now we're in catalyst browse. Take that little 5% crop. That ain't much. Sure, you take my 4K image and spit out a 720p file, but I don't mind it. We're now pretty stable, aren't we? Not bad. DJI Pocket 3, you met your match. And slow motion, I can do just what you can do, even though I cost a lot more and I'm a lot heavier. But is it now more comparable to stay? Catalyst browse, are we a lot less sharp? That's possible. But let's just do a little slow-mo, and then I'm gonna head home, look at all this footage, do a little studio shot with Failboy over here that didn't beat any of my cameras today. And then I'll let you know if it's worth buying through my affiliate links. There's actually one more boss battle I'm not sure you're ready for. It's versus the old Huawei P40 Pro. 960 frames per second, 1920 if we drop down to 720 pixels. And we're also on the Mantis Pod now. See, like this? That's fun. That is a good focal length. It's face tracking me right now. Keeps me in the middle. That's not great. There are dogs. Oh, there's dogs. Go around. Triple it. Hey, doggies. That was the worst footage of dogs I've ever captured, and they also took away my face tracking. Now it's not doing that, but not bad, Pocket 3. Not bad. You've done well today. Who was that? Track him. Triple tap. Come back here. Oh, why are you so fast? Damn tall people.
They lie to our face because it's subtle. They wonder why we lost so many brothers. We stepped on one too many puddles. Why we lost so many others. They lie to our face because it's subtle. They wonder why we lost so many mothers. We stepped on one too many puddles. We turned to enter home.
Everything I own is useless. The DJI Pocket 3 has destroyed my entire life in one foul swoop. Foul swoop. I can't believe what you've done. If I'm looking at all the footage, like almost every single shot was like DJI is good enough. It's either better than or good enough as the other cameras. I mean, yes, the Canon R8, I prefer your image. Outside, it looks nice, but your slow-mo's worse. It's annoying. It's heavier. What's my real advantage? The DJI outside, can you beat it? I doubt it. Even the Action 4, I thought it'd be nicer because it's more pleasing. The Pocket 3 has better face exposure and it just looks brighter and happier. What are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do. Only in here does it falter a little bit. Don't even talk about my hair. This is, I put a hat on and now it's like this for now. So like, don't even know comments down below. It doesn't look great here. I did some slow-mo of cooking and I was like, that's quite noisy in here. I didn't have any lights. If I had a light, maybe I would have done something. So there's still a place for a real camera, and I do prefer the look. Like in every situation, the R8 was much better. It's like, there's a natural look. I preferred the Nikon Z30 look. But like the stabe and the slow-mo and all the features and the fun and the stabilization, it's like when you outweigh all these things and for the price and weight of this, how could you beat it? You can't beat it. It's an A7S III shrunken down into a witch's stick. The 240 frames per second in this is good. Like almost like better than the A7S III. Like it's sharper, a little fake sharpness, but I don't know, man. It wins in all areas. Now when it comes to all these bags, here's what my thoughts are. These are the PGY Tech, a little more expensive ones than your AliExpress. They're nice because they have the magnetic flaps. That's cool. Little rain protection, perhaps. Waterproof, like all kinds of nice stuff. Much better strap with the shoulder thing. Decent little bags. I like them. Lightweight. For what I use them for, I just stuff a camera in here and put that in my bag. These are like $15 or something on AliExpress. So, but if you're carrying it, the thing that comes with these, like that's the strap you get. This little frickin' might as well be a shoelace. Canon battery just flashing as usual. Oh boy. So not bad. Highly recommended. Just slight annoyances with the gimbal not facing you the way you want it to, especially for side-by-sides. It's always drifting, so it's impossible to do, keeping it right where you want it. The SD card is annoying to take out. You have to dig your nail right in there. I've never felt that. I actually use Insta360's little tool that they sent. Just jab it right in there. That AI, what the hell was that today? I made all this area AI and all it did was a tiger rim around my head. I don't get that. And I said Bigfoot, all this Bigfoot, and it was only the tiger. I said Bigfoot holding a tiger. Where's Bigfoot? It was only tigers. So DJI has taken over the world. If they release like a full frame version of this, we're all dead. There's not, and like with A7S4 specs, 4K 240, 408. Wow. So well done DJI and PGY Tech. Not bad. You work together. This PGY Tech Mantis pad thing Z, when I'm not using that, that's how I use it. No battery grip, no nothing. Just boom, and then when you're done with this, which we are, you flip it off, a little microphone thing, whip, in the pocket. You're done. Battery's flashing. Are you buying stuff through my affiliate links? Thank you. Well, subscribe for more videos and I'll see you in the next one.